make our lives easier than ever, but texting behind the wheel is dangerous and deadly.
This morning, hundreds of community members will walk to raise awareness of driving while intoxicated. Erin Myers is live to tell us more about that in University Park. Good morning, Erin.
Good morning, you guys. A very important lesson to be learned today, and it's being put on by the Auto Club and by LAPD, and this is why. Take a look. This is an actual vehicle that was involved in a collision in Orange County. Fortunately, the person survived, so that is good news, but it could have turned out very differently. I'm with Doug with the Auto Club to talk to us about the event today. And why did you guys want to do this?
Yeah, good morning, Erin. This is our first ever community walk to end distracted driving. It's part of our initiative, Don't Drive Intoxicated, Don't Drive Intexticated. And what we want to do is increase the stigma around texting while driving to help people understand that the consequences of both texting while driving and drinking and driving are the same, deaths and injuries that can be prevented.
And you can definitely tell this was one of the lucky situations. And I'm going to bring in Daryl. He's participating. Now, Daryl, why did you want to come out and participate today?
I think it's a great cause to support. Obviously, alcoholism and driving intoxicated is a big issue. But driving intoxicated and impaired, it's all the same, So it's a great cause to support. We're up here early in the morning just to support it, and I'm just glad to be a part of it.
Oh, thank you for talking to us, and you're very right. It's also something you don't even think about, texting and driving, texting and walking, and you two can't even drive yet, but you already know, Andrew and Isabella, that this is a very important lesson. Now, what do you think about all of this?
I think that it's a very important cause that nobody should be texting or driving to prevent injuries like that one over there.
Isabella, when you see that car, what do you think about that? That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, it's just kind of sad. Like, if you want to if it's really important, you just gotta pull over. You can't, look at it and just...
I love that. That is great advice right there. Pull your car over. We'll put the details up on the screen for you if you do want to come participate today. The walk doesn't start until around 8:15. LAPD's new chief is going to be out here talking as well, so a lot of good stuff going on, all for an important cause, a good lesson, and Isabella's is the right one. Just pull over, right? Yep, just pull over. Guys, we'll send it back to you.
Sounds good. Thank you very much. Appreciate it, Erin. It is 7:23 here on a Sunday morning.
More than 3,000 people are killed every year in crashes due to distracted drivers. This is really important. We see it all the time. This morning, LAPD and AAA are hosting a community event to raise awareness of this tragic end.
Hi, Erin.
Good morning, you guys. A really important event out here, and this is why. Take a look at this vehicle. This is what can happen with texting and driving, distracted driving, and this is such a big deal. Even the police chief Moore, he came out here earlier, and this is what he said to us, just how important this is. So take a listen right now for this.
Cars have never been more safe. The engineering standards today, the road standards today. So why is it that we still see so many fatalities, so many serious injuries? And it's simple. It's a phone. These devices, we all have them, and we often pay too much attention to them when we should be doing our primary function, whether that be walking or that be driving. And so I really do think that this is the tragedy of this is it's so avoidable.
And this can be avoidable, something that can affect someone's life so much. Right now you can see they're doing a news conference to introduce everybody, to get everybody motivated to walk. But I want to bring in Howard and Dawn. This has affected you guys personally. Talk to me about what happened with your daughter, Deanna.
She was, getting off work one morning from Whole Foods, going down the freeway, stopped 4 lanes across, and was hit at 85 plus from the rear. And pretty much she was killed instantly, but we went to 2 trials, and the lady was convicted, and she since was released because of a technicality on an appeal, but she admitted it to us in writing and said she was texting and driving and killed her daughter. So.
Dawn, I know we talked earlier, this has obviously been so difficult. You told me this changed obviously your entire life.
Yeah. It's been over 7 years now, and I still cry every day. I still miss her and her voice, and her coming in the door saying, "Hi, Mom," and, just waking up in the morning and saying hi to her, and we're both going off to work, and so I'm just happy that this is going on. I'm hoping that this will get to people and stop texting and driving. Teach your kids when they're young to stop texting and driving, because the loss is so great. I mean, my life will never, ever be the same, hasn't been the same. But
You guys talked to me about Deanna earlier. She sounds like an amazing young woman. Tell me a little bit about her.
You know, softball. She played softball all her life. Was lucky enough to get accepted to a 4-year scholarship to a college, San Jose State. Was the pitcher. Had already graduated, came home, was working 3 jobs, and this happened.
Thank you guys so much for talking to us this morning and for sharing your story. And
Thank you.
Thank you. And these are we're happy to be here. And these are the stories like this with their daughter, why this is so important. And one young lady put it the best before we sent it back to you. I talked to one little girl, 12 years old, and she's already here. She doesn't drive yet. And she said, if something is so important that you need to respond, get off the road and pull over. And I think that is a great message, and from a 12-year-old. So guys, we'll send it back to you.
Very nice. Erin, thank you. Well done. We guys thank them for sharing, and for AAA with all the visuals out there. Hopefully that drives home a point.
Yeah, absolutely.